The observer would like to advise that the following video comes with a trigger warning. The content in this video is of a sensitive nature, so please beware that the topic of this video may trigger you. The observer recommends that you consider your own mental health before you watch this video.
Good in any aspect, especially if he's trying to lure them on children's games.
Skincrawler said his Instagram is filled with young females. Our decoys are active with his accounts. This is Barry Shuss. Okay, so and I pulled up 3 different names, and they're coming back. They're coming back to this weirdo.
All right. Let me type in his address on the registry.
Yeah, they say he's not registered.
That just probably means he hasn't been caught yet.
Yeah, he apparently has 2 brothers and a sister. Yeah, he's a strange individual, skin crawlers. Not even strange. I call him just a sicko. I'm not going to call him strange. This guy, this is somebody you call, I'm going to be careful what I say. I'm going to be very careful what I say. If I really call him what I want to call him, somebody said prolific. Oh, thank you, skin crawlers. He's a predator. Why don't I'm going to call it for what it is. He's a predator.
That's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
He's a predator because he's after young ladies, young girls. He is. He's a predator.
That's the way to put it. But what he's doing is he's bringing all for young children on social media apps across forms.
Yeah, for the young lady that came in here.
Picture was taken.
No, yeah, it's just Uber 18. Somebody shared information with me about, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks ago, but I cannot catch them live streaming. Yeah, skin crawlers, you want to come up?
Okay.
I got you. Well, skin crawlers, you have to request. Skin crawlers, you have to request. Yeah, you have to request because I'm trying to bring you up. I can't.
Okay, so I got his address. He does live at that address.
Yeah, skin crawlers, you have to request. I can't bring you up. You don't have a request box, and I cannot. And it won't let me send you a request.
Is his account private?
Yeah, skin crawlers. It won't. Usually, anybody else, like, let me see. Yeah, everybody else has where I can send a request. Oh, you are private? Okay.
That's why. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 email addresses, 3 phone numbers.
Lita said, what? Wait, what's up with Barry? He seems like a sweet disabled man. What do you mean? No way. I think, okay, I got you. I got you, skin crawlers.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, yeah. So it's been at least a year to a year and a half since I've heard of this individual. And I had a couple decoys I set up on Instagram because I heard he was very active on Instagram. He has a couple Instagram accounts where he was dedicating to certain girls of a certain age on his bio, and then he was making personal dedicating videos to specific individuals. But he wouldn't give like their profile name or anything. He would just say their first name. So I don't know. Obviously, he knows their name. He's probably getting it from chats. So that's why I threw some decoys on it to see if he would hit up the decoy via chat. He never hit up any of my decoys or anything. And then a follower of mine told me that he was back on TikTok because I did remove one of his accounts when I first heard about it. And then I didn't hear about him for a while. And I was going through a lot of his videos, and I was kind of like, well, I need to get back on it. And I started doing some more digging. He's not out on Registry.
Nope.
So even if you search the national database, there's nothing there. I know he's heavily monitored. He does have people that monitor his actions online, but obviously it's not to the extent that it should be. I'm sure they have gotten many tips of his behaviors towards certain individuals of certain ages. But the question is who's he chatting with via direct messages? That's where we need to find the evidence, because he's probably not going to have anything solid or obvious out in the open for us to use against, So I have a couple decoys I can throw in and see if I can message him first and see if he responds. The problem is he has a huge following in regards that a lot of people find it funny. They think, oh, it's cute, and they don't see the weird factor in it. And then obviously there's the people like us who are like, yeah, this is disturbing because it is. So
yeah, Skincaller, somebody came in and we were talking about MP creations, and then somebody came in the comment section and mentioned him, and I said, well, since we're already here, let me try to bring him up. And then I went and looked, and when I jumped in his live stream, he had nothing but young girls in his all 6 boxes with very young girls. Somebody said that one was 12, one was 16. That is very disturbing.
Yeah, it is. And I do know that his current profile on TikTok, he has a lot of videos. So I'm starting to dig through those to see what I can find within the comments, along with maybe trying to see if I can send him a message and get his IP address.
Would you be able to pull his IP address with emails?
I could pull his IP address with anything. The email's a little different. So for example, if I send you an email via my Google account and you respond back with a Google account, so Gmail to Gmail, the email within the forensics of it, the IP address will show from the server that Gmail, that email was sent through. It's not going to show the user's IP address. But a email platform like Yahoo, if you send me an email via Yahoo, if I look into the forensics of that, I can see your device's IP address along with your location and the operating system or browser that you're using, that you sent the email from. So it depends on the email service provider whether you can actually see the individual's IP address, or you're going to see the IP address of the server that the information is being sent through.
So he's got quite a few emails. Some are Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail. Yeah, those are it. Yahoo, Gmail, and Hotmail.
Easiest one for me to do is probably just to do a copy paste on all emails and just send them and hope he gets them on one. Or normally what I would do is just send him a link and say, hey, look, check out my profile. And I'll just nab his IP address that way.
Go home.
And I know people are saying that he's probably listening and watching. It's okay for him to listen and watch, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he's listening and watching, he better know that people are going to be on his tail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't bother me that he knows. At the end of the day, we're going to work to get him off, get that account taken down in whatever manner we can. I mean, there has to be a way to just get it taken down and keep an eye out for any new accounts that he creates.
Yeah.
Now, he does got, let's see, how many aliases? Give me a second. Let me go back up. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 aliases.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did see different names, aliases, and whatnot when I did a people search to get some more information. I did try running a data breach search through the emails that he does have public there, and I got some hits on some decrypted passwords, but they're just random gibberish, like they don't even make sense. So I tried plugging some of them through his Facebook. None of them worked, and same with his TikTok. So if he has anything, it's just gonna be a headache to even try to understand what his mentality.
Yeah, and here's the thing about it. I know people are mentioning cyber crimes units and everything, but Skin Crawlers has already said that there's eyes on him. Am I right, Skin Crawlers?
Last I knew is that he did have people that were monitoring him just because of his mental health condition. But I don't think they're fully monitoring his online activities to the point where, hey, this is a red flag. We need to actually do something. I'm sure they've had complaints come through his local police department saying, hey, look, this guy's talking to underage girls or whatever. And they're probably going to be like, oh, well, he has a mental condition, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about it. He's not dangerous. And that's something that I can see a lot of these police departments doing just because of his mental state. Now, there's a way to try to get a history of, I could probably run a criminal record search to see if he's ever been Baker acted, which I'm sure he has when that first article came out about the arson issue. I'm sure he has had some days where he's been committed to a psychiatric ward. But I don't know if that's public record. That's, HIPAA would get involved, and that would probably prevent any kind of public access to knowing that kind of information.
Yeah. I don't know what it looks like this is something on.
Yeah, it's a different ballgame. This is a different character. It's not your norm like the ones we've had come across on the other times. This one has some variables thrown in there with it.
I would recommend one thing. Any kind of contact with him, I would definitely make sure I'd either record it, report it, write it down, whatever, so that way it could be, utilized for information to the authorities if need be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going under quite a bit of aliases. Even YouTube videos out on him. Yeah,
Yeah.
they call him the scariest man on TikTok.
Yeah, he's creepy. That smile and the glasses and his, I know some of the videos he has up with him dancing in like a little tutu, and it's something that you would see in a movie. You're just like, why does this even exist? So, um, yeah, there has to be an approach to this individual. This is just a matter of how to go about doing it. Because I know there's probably been a lot of reports. It's just a matter of whether they're taking it serious or not.
Now, he is out of Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah, I did find that too. He's up in Connecticut.
He's got a bankruptcy out of Arkansas, 2 bankruptcies out of Arkansas.
Huh. Interesting.
One in 2020, one in 2001.
Oh, wow.
Do you see the name that Happy Texas Blonde gave, Barry Weston Chandler? Is that one of his aliases?
I didn't see it.
I've never came across that.
The only aliases I'm finding connected to him are basically, let's see. Let me scroll back up.
Because Happy Texas Blonde seems to know she's done her due diligence on looking him up.
The one I was informed about was the Barry Thibodeau. And then I noticed the Barry Shoes when other people were sharing his ID card and stuff like that.
They got his ID card?
Some people have put other identifiable information. You just type in Barry Thibodeau in the search and it'll pop up everything that other people have compiled against this guy.
Okay, so
But yeah,
the address that I was just sent out of Hartford, that's just connected to shoes. Let me pull Thibodeau up.
I just wanted to come on for a second to take a moment to spread awareness on the fact that this individual is on Roblox preying on children, and that's a place that is actually a common ground that these predators are looking for our children on. So there's like games on there like that they will pretend to be children and they're sneaking our kids off of these apps. And I just want to spread awareness that we should be disabling chat on these games for our children and not letting them have that, because although we think that
She must have got a phone call. Oh, Jody, you've been putting one of his Roblox names? Yeah, she must have got a phone call because she went to mute.
yeah, sorry, I got a phone call. So I just wanted to come on here and say that just disable chat. They're going to be on there looking for our kids in the places where we feel that they're the most safe at, so.
Okay, Barry Strawberry Bottom is a Roblox account.
Hey,
That's a disturbing name.
that's a little weird. I don't have internet. I guess our internet service provider's out. I mean, we just got done dealing with Hurricane Helene, so we are still recovering.
Yeah, hopefully you get your internet back, skin crawlers, as soon as possible. I've been trying to watch your tutorials on how to do certain things, and well, I would have to watch them several times.
They're very informative tutorials too.
They are. Thank you. Go ahead, skin crawlers.
I'm trying to connect to my hotspot because I did have some information pulled up to share, but I got to get it back up. So give me a minute.
No problem. Take your time. I'm over here looking. So when he got hit with that arson, I seen that the FBI was part of that investigation.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Miss Annette, give us a few minutes. We're trying to do some of these things real quick. Or let me see. Did you request? Hold on. Let me see. Okay, Miss Annette. Does it accept you?
Yes, I just wanted to say something to Skincrawler. I tried to follow him, but it doesn't let me. But right before I got onto his page, right when you said his name, homie, and
Yeah.
those girls were talking to him, one of the girls did say, and I don't know if he wants to look up those girls, but they're from Britain. And one of the girls said, "How did you start talking to him?" And she said, "Because he befriended my friends, and that's how we found him." So they may know exactly, be able to tell them more, how he's connecting with them. Because if I understand mental illness, but he's actually going and looking for them and requesting them and asking them to follow him on TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah, I just wanted to I don't know if that's important, but if somebody said that they videotaped that live, if somebody can show you the young girls that were on there, one of them may be able to tell you, like where he was requesting them at, what site. I don't know. It might be important. I don't know. I just thought I would say something.
Thank you,
And
Miss Annette.
homie, the picture that I just posted up is the profile info on this guy off of Facebook.
huh.
Just to let you know.
Interesting.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Annette.
Sure. No worries. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get off.
I got you, Miss Annette. I got you.
Okay. Thank you.
Get booted.
Yeah, all information is very helpful, everybody. We this is something that a lot of people are taking very seriously. Okay, All for One has that one. Let me see if it's going to let me log in here on my burner account. It is.
Barry, I think it's David. What's his middle name? Barry D.
And we're all over here on
Barry.
computers and
Yeah. This guy's. People's known about this guy for a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there on him. If you do like a search through whether it's on Instagram or on, he even has like fan accounts where people will take a lot of his videos and post them on fake accounts. So
the people he's following on Facebook is, I can't even show the pictures that he has 1,335 friends.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got
is it
access to
under
Reddit?
Thibodeau, right? Oh yeah, Reddit would have like a lot of stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah, somebody just told me he's all over Reddit.
Of course he would be.
And one of his posts, his profile post, has 2 comments. One from male, one from I think it's a male. The other one's a female. That one's interesting because she looks like she's drawn towards him. If you look at the comment, homie.
You talking on Facebook?
Yeah, on this page right here that's up on the screen.
Yeah.
He
that's
only
the
has
I'm
one
looking-
post. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, homie,
Yeah.
we're talking about him under the Barry Thibodeau name on Reddit.
I just pulled him up.
Okay.
Barry Thibodeau 2. I guess that was another Barry Thibodeau 2. So does he have another? He has another account on TikTok then.
Yeah,
That could be.
hang on, I just seen
I know he
that.
has.
Go ahead, Skin Crawlers.
I know he's had a couple on TikTok, but I know he has fan accounts on TikTok too. So, do a username search. Barry 19,514.
Hey, homie, I'm going to drop out of the box and let you guys do your work that you do, but I figured I'd plug that out for you.
Thank you very much. All for One, greatly appreciated.
Not a problem. Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you.
Well, I got confused with what's happening, okay?
And this looks like a fan account that I found from Instagram with Barry19514. Says, I am Mr. Barry W. Thibodeau, Senichu, God of the Nations of Hartford, comma, and the Commodore consoles. That doesn't sound like, and then there's like some Korean letters after that. So that has to be a fan account. Oh, Roblox. Roblox for Barry is Barry19514. So that's another username. Whether that's actually him or not, but that popped up under his username.
So,
Yeah.
Happy Texas Blonde saying Barry Weston.
He may have a couple accounts that he uses or whatnot. I just did a username search. Let me see if that one comes up with anything.
Yeah, we got a lot going on here, which is good, although.
You can send a screenshot to my email as well, which is also in my bio, if you like.
Yeah, you can send stuff. Could you can send stuff to skin crawlers as well, or yeah, skin crawlers. Do you have a? How would they? Because it has to be sent through email, right? Or you said Instagram.
Yeah, my email. I have my email in my bio. So I made my page public for the moment.
Okay, if you want to send that, yeah, send it to skin crawlers, please. That way, skin crawlers could see. Yeah, Barry5356 on TikTok. Yes. What the little ones that were in the young girls that were in the boxes? There were 6 boxes. Thank you.
What happened?
Jasmine, I can't check my messages right now.
So, he
2
had
weeks
6,
ago, I haven't seen it then. Sorry. Go ahead, Miss Indian USA.
he had 6 young girls in his boxes?
It was 6 girls in his boxes.
Wow.
If there's a way to get the usernames for those accounts, that would be great. But if not, then that's all right.
I would have loved to have gotten notified sooner when he was live.
Well, we just have to keep eyes on it.
It came across in our comments section. That's why we were working on something else, and then somebody in the comments came and told us, and I was all like, "What is?" So he was live, so I went to go see, and sure enough.
So Boxer Mama says he's got some of the girls tagged in his videos.
Just great.
Yeah, he'll tag some once in a while. I haven't done a thorough search of his TikTok, and I'll have to look up his Instagram again to see if he's even still using the same accounts that I had.
Yeah, and this whole Reddit.
That's sad.
Yeah, this whole Reddit thing is kind of.
There's a Tinder account. So Barry has a Tinder account.
See it? But that'll be one of the grinder ones.
Oh, Wendy, hold on. Wendy, I think Wendy, let me see. Wendy 73.
I have all their names on my report when they took it down.
Okay, you have all the names of the young ladies that were in the boxes?
Yes, I reported all of them.
Could you take a screenshot of that and send it to Skin Crawlers?
Yeah.
If you could
Send me the email or something, and I'll send it.
Go to Skin Crawlers page, and then there's the email where you can send it as soon as possible, please.
Also, I got one of the videos taken down too.
Thank you, Wendy. If you could send that over to Skin Crawlers as soon as possible, that would be greatly appreciated, that screenshot.
I will.
Thank you, Wendy.
Now, do we know if he's got a Discord server?
I don't know. I do have a Tumblr account, and I just found a Tinder account that he has. I'm not sure if it's him running it or someone who created it using his information. And I also have a Xbox account as well. Again, I'm not sure.
Not the one said yes, he does.
Okay.
Yes, he does. Can you send the Discord name?
We got a lot of people on this. It's good, although the more people, the better.
We found out through with a couple of our cases that they have actually been lured away and started talking on Discord because unfortunately Discord doesn't monitor it as well as other social media sites.
It's just like Telegram, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is. I wonder. Let me see. I want to pull this down. Let's see. And I don't even want to type this name in, but I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm like, I don't even want to type in, what was it, Berry Strawberry Bottom?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a follow from him next.
Well, you know, what I don't want to do is put that in and then a bunch of weird stuff starts popping up on my laptop.
Oh yeah, right.
Could you imagine?
He's letting up. And so the girls will say something like, oh, will you let this person up? And he's like, well, I'll think about it. And they'll keep pushing it every few minutes, but he won't let that person up because he's already got his you know, like his paranoia is heightened. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. And it appears as if he doesn't know who they are. He doesn't want them up there because he doesn't know if he can trust that individual. And that seems to have gotten a little bit more predominant after he let me up in a box one time. And I said, ladies, what's your date of birth? And they had been saying they were 18 earlier. Well, suddenly one of them was born in 2002. And yeah, it's really creepy. And he interacts with the girls. He brings up like playing Roblox with them. There's another game. It's like a doll-based game, I think online. Someone said it's like a team game. He talks about playing that with them. He has discussed Snapchat with the girls, and he does get photos from at least 2 of them. Now, I don't know if they're sending him actual photos of themselves. I don't know if they're emailing them, Snapchatting them, what they're doing. But like I said, on a live one time, he did get photos from one of the girls, and the one that was up with him in the box at that time asked him to describe what was in the photograph and what he was looking for or looking at. And he very much kind of like was very uncomfortable even considering discussing it. And for me, that just feels like a very big red flag, because if the photo's innocent enough, like, oh, it's, you know, Emma standing by a tree, that's not, like, it just feels like the girls are kind of at times trying to set him up for shit, and he doesn't go along with it, but he also keeps them around. Yes, he has been kicked off of TikTok before, so he's back. He's got about 12,000 something followers, and no, Jay's girl, I don't, but it's seriously, it's okay. Like, I promise you, I've had a really good week, and it was just a great birthday to get to spend with you guys. Now, the concern is he has a criminal history to an extent. He has problems with arson. Everything I've been able to find, I'm not finding anything on being on a list that wouldn't allow him within so many feet of a school or public park. There actually is a video of him, and I have done several videos on Barry myself where he is in a park.
Ooh, I'm at the playground. I wonder what I'm gonna do here.
It's absolutely insane to me. So, I can go to his page. I can play the main videos from his page, but I do have that video on mine, and I also have 3 videos total of him. I have read the comments, I promise you. I have gone through people's profiles on his page and in his lives, and they definitely are young. There are young individuals in his chat. So, I mean, like, the man just makes the weirdest videos of himself. Let me see if I can find...
Ooh, I'm at the playground. I wonder what I'm gonna do here.
So that's the whole video of what I showed on my page. Thank you. What I can tell you, disturbing things like this, considering he's got minors watching him.
Thumbelina dance, Thumbelina sing. Thumbelina, what's the difference if you're very small when your heart is full?
Thank you. He's constantly videoing himself without a shirt on. The photos on the wall, there is definitely something with the girls in them, because they do ask him to put, if he'll add photos to it. He has photos of himself, he has photos of girls. It's weird. I have been told that he says he is not, like, on the spectrum, just so everybody knows, because I know that question usually does get raised. I'm gonna find a couple more videos. Hold on. So, I mean, which I'm not like shaming anyone directly. It's just based on his content and the fact that he interacts with minors. The things he's posting is just really weird, out there, outrageous. You know, what you do in your free time is your free time. But when you come on this app and you interact with minors, you gotta expect a lot of questions to be asked. There are times where people will send him things to read, and he reads them.
Adrenaline in my soul, every thought out of control, do it all to get them off their feet.
So this one he's singing, I think. Let's see if I can find one of the letters.
He must be in some mess to be holding up in a filthy garage with a cheese and pickle sandwich. Cheese and pickle sandwich. Cheese and pickle. Pickle, take a bite. Take a bite. Basic cheese and pickle. Pickle, take a bite. Basic. He must be.
Like, nothing really makes a lot of sense. But he's just. Again, he seems to have a thing for girls from, who are British or Australian. I believe one of them said she was from New Zealand at one point. This video he posted 4 days ago. Thank you, Nova. Yeah. So, again, there is video of him where he has admitted, like, someone asked him, are you interested in girls who are 16? And he says, yes. 14, yes. 12, yes. And then the person said, ask him again, are you interested in girls over or under 18? And he says, under. He hasn't, from what I can find, been convicted of anything related to what that would imply, but he's not a good individual. Yeah, and even if there is a disability, it still doesn't diminish the actions of the individual. No, I didn't, but I showed the video I have recorded where he shows his room, and all of those photos are in plain view. And if you missed it, I can show you too. Where he does the room tour.
Yeah, that's because I switched the camera. I just got my computer.
Set up ease.
I got it.
Oh my gosh. I wish my room looked like that. I wish my room looked like that.
One of those on the chair, boy. One of those on the chair.
Perfect.
Go back to the chair. You shut yourself in the chair. Baby dolls. Oh no.
Why are there baby dolls in the chair?
I got it.
All right, go back to the chair. Go back to the chair, boy.
Let's see them. Oh. What are the photos on the wall? What are the
They're just photos of different people.
Can you put my face on there?
Yeah, sure. I can put it.
Okay. Let's do DMs to put me on there.
Yeah, I can send you a photo.
Okay, I will, Barry.
Barry,
Yes.
can you need to add me on Snapchat so I can send you a picture and you can put on your wall.
Okay, just message me on TikTok and then
I did.
Okay, I'll send it to you shortly. I'll send it shortly.
Okay,
I don't believe he has children or has been married. He looks like he has lived in this one room for probably 20 years, but don't quote me on that.
I'm not sure what happened to it. I'm not sure.
Now, at one point, the girls said something about him being an insurance adjuster or something. I don't know. But they thought he worked in insurance, and he came back and said, no, I'm in university, which I do think kind of lends towards his, inclination towards individuals from, like, England, Australia, New Zealand. Because, I don't know, I just usually hear college. I guess maybe it's a regional thing, but him calling it university feels a little bit more British. And, yes, definitely a UK kink. Actually, I know of it. There's at least a school in London that has had to do, like, awareness meetings with students on him. He has a history of being active with fire, and everything he does just, gives groomer vibes. And so if you have a child on TikTok, Instagram, Barry5253, look him up, block him from their pages, and honestly, just make sure they know why it's not safe to interact with people like this, because I know he's playing Roblox with them. He is getting photos from them. He interacts with them on Snapchat. The babies, I guess, are something where, like, some of the girls pretend they're baby and his, and it's just fucking weird. It's fucking weird. Let's just be honest. But he's not a good person. I don't care what you say. The fact that people come into his chat and say, those sound like minor girls, you need to drop them, they don't sound like they're 18 years old, and you get blocked from his chat, says a lot to me. He won't try to justify, oh no, they're over 18. Oh no, I know they're over 18. He also appears to try to, at times, make people believe almost that he's in his 20s or younger than 50 something, because when he talks about going to university, he almost tries to make it sound like he like he's trying to be younger or appeal to them because, like, you know, that makes him sound younger. It's really fucking weird. He's admitted before, a year or two ago, he's definitely in his 50s. But again, with the girls, he seems to attempt to kind of act a little bit more in line with someone they might want to be with if they were into, like, a little bit of an older guy. Not necessarily that big of an age jump, you know, but it's just fucking weird all around. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna follow you too, so that way. Yeah, when, like, women come into the live, if they point out they're underage minors, they definitely get blocked out of there. Now, I got blocked out of there for asking the girls their date of birth. They essentially couldn't really answer it, and they gave ages that would not have aligned with the year they were giving. Yeah, so he's in his 50s, and it's just, and I don't know what the age of consent is in the UK, but I don't think there's been 12-year-olds in his live. There's individuals with their ages in their bio, and we're talking like 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so, and that's the thing is, like, at the very least, I can't even say best case scenario. At the very least, though, like, it's grooming. It's getting them acclimated. Okay, 16 years old in the UK. It just feels weird. You can tell they are definitely joking with him, like saying things like, oh, I want your room. But then on the back end, they're asking for his Snapchat and playing Roblox with him. And, you know, it's important for kids to understand you don't know how much info they can find on you and who might show up at your door one day. And what's weird is, like, the time, because He'll be on at like 4:30 in like New Zealand or London, and these young girls are up talking to him. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just asking what the age of consent in the UK is, because I think it varies everywhere. Yeah. So, since everyone was kind of talking about him today, I have a couple of videos on him. I wanted to re-emphasize it because a few people did come in today and say he was being brought up, and I want everyone to just understand how bad he is. I mean, the man is on video admitting he's into girls under 18, and he definitely prefers UK girls. In fact, I don't think I've ever heard a girl up in his box that's American, except for like one maybe. And she had actually sounded older than 18. She did sound like she was a little bit more mature. His videos are off the wall, insane. Like, I don't even know how to describe them. They're just like, they're there. Yeah, so like he's usually on 10, 11 p.m. my time. So that would put about no, wait, not New Zealand. Sorry. Do you mean 2 a.m. in New Zealand? And explain to them why they need to be hypervigilant, because I don't think children understand that it's really easy to take a link, put it into like a system or like a browser, have it attach something so that when that kid clicks the link, that person has it connected so that it sends back their information. Snapchat is just a whole other thing, like sending photographs and thinking they aren't going to, they'll disappear. That's not a good way of thinking. And not just in relation to him, but everyone. I think it's important to have hard conversations in general as adults, and I think it's even more important to have harder conversations with minors in our lives, whether you're their mother or maybe a guardian or a father or an aunt or an uncle, and you speak with like an ability to make them feel as if they can talk to you about something they might be experiencing. Because I feel like, too, they might not recognize that, like, an awkward feeling or feeling as if something isn't right is something they should talk about. And also, too, like, sometimes it's really hard to go to parents. And I think it's important for, if you are an aunt or an uncle, they feel like they have someone they can trust and talk to and not feel ashamed. Yeah, what a real photo is and what's not, what's appropriate to send and what's not appropriate to send. Keeping photos to people you only know in real life and not sending them to someone who says they're 14 years old, but you've never seen them like face to face, because someone who says they're 14 and sends you a picture could be sending you a picture of any random 14-year-old. And not really being truthful on how old they are. Again, it's like that innocence of being young. You want to believe that people aren't doing bad things to you, but kids need to understand just how bad the internet can be. Because I think as much as we want to shield children from people like this, there is an extent where they need to understand they're dangerous, so that when they might come across someone like that, they know to keep moving on. Because he's not putting his lives on 18 plus, I would guarantee you. I I believe the last time he went live, I tried to like see if I could request him, and it said our viewers weren't matched, which usually means I'm 18 plus and they're not. If you're in the UK, New Zealand, Australia, those seem to be where the girls primarily reside in. So, or if you have friends or family in those areas, just kind of let them know, like, hey, beware, this man is, you know, he's definitely got a fetish for young girls who come from the UK. Like I said, I've heard one say she's from New Zealand. Australia is the other one. He was gone. He's back. And even if he's not on this app, he's on Instagram. He also plays Roblox with the girls. And like I said earlier, he's very cautious. He does not let boys or men up into his boxes. He does not want mature females in his boxes. He wants girls that sound like young girls. So he's definitely got a type. And I just wanted to make sure everybody was aware of that, because I know there have been a few lives today on him. I have videos on my main page, or on this page. If you go and watch them, you'll be able to kind of get a glimpse of him and understand. And he has a Facebook page, but I don't think he's active on it. So don't quote me on that. But the IG and the TikToks are big. He also is known to have a Discord. I don't do Discord. I'm not the kind of person to play to people's faces. I did make a fake account and ask if I could be added to the Discord. He said okay, but then he blocked me. And I tried to pretend I was friends with one of the girls. So maybe that didn't work in my benefit. Maybe that he asked questions. I don't know. But he is alleged to have a Discord that does involve underage minors. He's on YouTube also. Yeah, he's everywhere. All right. I'm going to shut down for a minute so that way this saves and I can upload it to YouTube, and I will be back in a few minutes, you guys. So, everyone, don't go far. I will be back, but I'm going to shut down for a second. Bye.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.